Excuse me. Digiprime, what's going on? How you doing?
It's Crash Bandicoot 2. Cortex strikes.
What's up, Jugza? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Today is gonna be another interesting day. Today is gonna be another interesting day. What's up, Jordan? How's it going, buddy? Showing off the new $10 emote, by the way. Finally got approved. What's up, Fat CJ? Thanks for the good luck. How's it going? What's up, Siaman? How are you? Yeah, we're gonna be trying some Crash 2 102. We're just gonna dive right in and see how it goes. What's going on, Dadliest? What's up, man? Thank you for the good luck. And what's going on, Flareon? How are you? Didn't auto-load the stream? What a scumbag. What a scumbag. Yo, what's going on, Intoxicated Birds? What's going on, Shazen? How are you guys doing? Yep, continuing with the theme of the last stream, we're trying another one of the max percent categories for the Insane Trilogy, which we haven't done yet. We haven't done any of the, the max percent ones. So we're just giving them a try. We did Crash 1 105 last time. Now we're doing Crash 2 102, and then we'll finish up with Crash 3 105. The new 105, of course. Feeling pretty good, especially with Mania coming to PC in 2 days. That's true, actually. That's a good point. Sonic Mania is coming out on PC, and that's going to be awesome for people who are holding out for the PC release. Who knows what kind of stuff will be possible on that version as well. Yo, Renegade, what's going on, man? What's up, Super Dito? Some more War Thunder. I never heard of that. What is that like? What's up, Mr. Tomo as well? How's it going? Well, that's kind of what I'm thinking, Flareon. I'm not gonna say 100% whether or not I will do it. I just wanted to play. I wanted to give the categories a try, kind of in general, but also with that in mind, that if I wanted to do a 312, that I could, assuming that I enjoyed the categories. Like if I hated some of the categories, then I would probably not do it. But if I liked it, then then I could. I think it would be interesting because I've never really done like a marathon thing before. Like I've never really done a marathon thing where I've like done a really long category or something like that. So I think that would be interesting to do. But yeah, I'm glad you're doing well, Intoxicated Birds. I'm feeling pretty good too, but my day's just getting started. My day's just getting started. I had an awesome day yesterday, though. There's definitely a lot of positive momentum coming into this day. Double date went terrible? Aw, I'm sorry to hear about that, Flareon. Hopefully the next one won't follow suit. Sounds good, Mr. Tomo. I did not. I did not see your deck image yet. I want to take a look at it after today's stream. But yeah, this is my first run of the category, Super Dito, so that's why there's no splits. Yo, Z-Rain, what's going on? How you doing? Or rather, there's no comparison. Excuse me. Did I follow the fight? No, but I heard about it on Twitter this morning. Yeah, I saw that I had a whisper. Mr. Tomo, but I didn't get to read it. So, definitely we'll check it out later. Well, that's good, Dadliest. At least you didn't have to work today, though waking up early for said work is kind of a bummer. I did not, Jordan. I totally missed that. The as far as like PB world record commands, I think that would be kind of nice. I think that would be kind of nice to have. So there we go. So I think we can talk later about how we can talk later about implementing that. We can figure that out later. What's up, Ultra Stars? Thanks for the host. Guess what I got yesterday? I got nothing, man. What did you get yesterday? Oh, I see. So kind of like a if things had worked out differently sort of timeline, Jugza. Yo, what's going on, Blitz? How you doing, man? Thank you for the good luck. Yep, with the time trials, Crash 2 is 102%. Oh, cool. Right on. Yeah, definitely hit me up on Discord. I'll take a look at it. Nice, Ultra Stars. That's awesome. Congrats on the PB, man. GG's. Are you talking OG or Insane Trilogy All Gems, Blitz Phoenix? I see, Jugza. It sounds pretty interesting, though. Sounds like a good timeline. What's going on, Mag? How you doing? Yeah, boy, we are doing the 102, indeed. Got Agents of Mayhem on Friday. I've heard of that game, but I don't really know what it is. We need a synopsis of that as well. Do I get sweaty hands on stream? I got sweaty hands on Friday, in particular, but I did stream for longer than usual. I definitely don't have a problem with it. It's like very mild, you know, like hands like getting like uncomfortable or hands getting sweaty for the most part. Like it's pretty mild. I mean, some people put a towel on their lap. I've seen some runners that actually keep like a hand towel on their lap, so that way they can just kind of wipe their hands in between levels, or you know, keep them dry basically. Sounds good to me, Blitz. I have like no clue exactly like where I would set a goal for Crash 1 at 100% if I went back and did the OG game, because I guess I just have like I have like no sense of relative skill to like where I'm gonna like, you know, initially start running the game and start improving into where I'm gonna like, you know, to where you're gonna run into that first plateau and then you're gonna have to start breaking through those plateaus. Like, I just don't know what that point is gonna be for me. You won't really know until you get into it. But in my head, I kind of had like a, you know, sub 120 would be really cool type thing. But I'm not really sure. I definitely don't know exactly like where I would reach that point in Crash 1 compared to like, you know, Crash 2 Hundo, which I have like a really good sense of at this point. What's up, Gamer Try Dying? How's it going? Well, what type of game is it? What type of game is it, Dadliest? See if we can narrow it down. It is not an actual decision, Magatoth. You already know. But yeah, Gamer Try Dying. What's going on, buddy? What's going on, Boxer and Very Poor Gaming? How you guys doing? Yes, he did in a big way. Absolutely massive way. Yes, yeah, it's kind of funny when you go back to like the original games, especially Crash 1, both how fast it looks and how old it looks. Like, my god, does that game look dated when you go from the original, when you go from the Insane Trilogy back to the original games. 102% includes all gems and crystals, as well as all gold, all relics gold or higher. And yo, happy Sunday to you too, by the way. Very poor gaming. If I remember correctly, yes, Magatoth. The relics will be... Most of the relics will be done after we get the Crash shoes. So we're going to kind of go through the game, get what we can, and then go back through the game to do some relics and then gem cleanup, essentially. But yeah, no problem, Bankster. I think the original has better graphics. To each their own. I'm sure there are some people who really do think that way, and that's totally fine. Yo, it is a lovely pentagon, though, Vayobu. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Any noteworthy one cycles? There are some one cycles sprinkled throughout. Like, there are some one cycles that are sprinkled throughout. I think there are... I'm trying to remember some off the top of my head in particular, but there's a lot of like, most of the one cycles have to do with like skull routes or not having to do with box gems, unlike Crash 1. Whereas like they're like other gems that we're trying to get here that are going to be done during one cycles. What's up, Super Spyro? How's it going, by the way? And what's up, Atlamia? How are you today as well? It doesn't look bad. It definitely doesn't look bad, Jordan. I think it's just like, it just looks dated. You know, it definitely looks 21 years old now that we have the Insane Trilogy to compare it to. And yeah, but Crash 2 and 3 do look better in general. You can definitely see the improvement there. Yo, Sonic, what's happening, man? Excuse me. I'm sorry that Twitch was not giving you the correct status of the stream, but yes, I am here. I'm glad that you're here too. The Sphinxinator badge. How come we call it the excuse me, the Sphinxinator badge? What's going on, Netrex? It doesn't really matter as far as like Insane Trilogy speedrunning goes. That's why you're gonna get it. The PS4 Slim is a newer system, so if you want that peace of mind, then it's available. But definitely not necessary. For the record, I got a refurbished fat PS4 and I'm quite happy with it. But it all depends. You can get a better price on a like refurbished fat model, but the Slim is the latest model. Depending on how much that matters to you. Oh, really? Interesting. I thought you might get it early at Lamia because of the time zones. Aw, thanks, Sonic. You guys are pretty important too, though, for real. You guys are really the all-stars of the stream. I mean, the gems, crystals, and stuff look kind of glowy in this game, so I can kind of see where you're coming from, Shazen. But definitely to each their own. What's up, Pokemon Trainer Twitch? Life is pretty good. Definitely have enjoyed my weekend so far. Had an awesome day yesterday, so definitely feeling good coming into today. Oh, I wasn't even thinking that. I wasn't even going there with that, Jordan. But okay, now I'm with you. The sphincter badge, good lord. Things I don't want in my head. Whoops. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, I see. So it drops basically at the same time for each region then. Okay. Fair enough. I got you. It's a PS4 no matter what. It's true. All PS4s matter. You can now cheer up to 549,000 bits. Is that true? Because, like, I thought, like, there was a limit to how many characters you could have in your message to where, like, that didn't work or something. Yo, what's going on, Ninjamos? Excuse me, Ninjamos, how are you doing? Yeah, I feel like the Pro is definitely for, you know, for a certain type of PS4 owner, and I'm not that type of owner either. But the Pro is definitely awesome. Hashtag one day, Bayobu. I don't know. There definitely are people out there with the 1,000,000-bit badge. I think the highest single cheer I've seen is the highest single cheer I've ever seen is 250,000, which is like $2,500. That is the that was the biggest cheer I've ever seen, and that orange like default bit icon thing is crazy. Yeah, Jordan's got you covered at Lamia. 1 bit equals 1 penny. So, like, 100 bits is $1, for example. Whoops, there we go. But yeah, there's definitely people out there with the granddaddy bit badges. I don't know how they do it. But I have seen people out there with it, and it's unbelievable. Because listen to Koopa's Road from which game, Ninjamos, are you referring to? Dude, it's a lot of cheer. Like, I can't imagine how loud that cheer was as it happened. Biggest donation you've seen is $7,000, hopefully without a chargeback. But yeah, that is unbelievable, honestly. Is the 1 mil bit badge animated? I don't know. I feel like it's only a matter of time before you could have like animated like sub badges or bit badges if you really wanted to. No, I believe it. I definitely believe it, Sonic. Dude, to be in that kind of position though. Oh, yeah. Missing that box would have been bad. That would have been so bad. But yeah, we're not going to worry about those boxes. We don't want to get third mass form again. So we're just going to go do this. Oops. Okay. So you can't do that. It's not quite as lenient. It's not quite as lenient as the original cycle is. SM64, Koopa's... Wait a second. I'm trying to think of, like... Oops. I'm trying to think of, like, where... What do you mean by Koopa's Road in SM64, and I'm so confused. For some reason, I'm having trouble thinking of that. Yovu with the B-Day bit. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Yep, yeah, you want to... Yeah, you don't want to get third mass form there because then it takes longer to depth of use, basically. You can do it, and if you do have it, then you can kind of... Then it will expire, like, towards the end of that route anyway, but then you have to damage abuse twice. So it does spend an extra few seconds to do that. A 3D video pops up. Now that would be absurd. For like the really high up bit badges, they were just super flashy like that. Just kind of like, hey, look at me, I've got a lot of bits. I feel like that would just be like, so over the top. Though, to be fair, they kind of deserve it. At that point, I would definitely would understand giving them something a little special and different. I suppose that's kind of true, Jordan. When you think about it. Like, yo, Shazen! With the Prime sub. Dude, thank you. Thank you for hitting that sub button, Shazen. I really do appreciate the support, man. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I just noticed that my top donation is broken. It looks like it's a couple question marks. That's not good. Jordan, any tips on fixing that? Where it just says question mark, question mark. Aw, thanks, Shazen. I really do appreciate that, man. Thank you once again for the sub. That is very, very kind of you. Have I not completed this type of run before? I have not. I am not very poor gaming. Do my sellout? Hold on, it's got to be the right moment for the sellout speech. We got to be in the moment, Jugza. It doesn't just come out like that. Try clicking the reset button. Okay. Yeah, let me do that in between levels then. What's going on, Lawernius and Jorge? How you guys doing? Yes, we are doing the 102. We're gonna see how it goes, and basically see how the time trials go in this game. I think there are more one cycles. There are more one cycles in this game than in Crash 1, which is kind of cool. Helps you save a little bit of time on routing. Yo, what's going on, Pez? How you doing? Am I gonna do Stormy Ascent? Probably not today. Probably not today. The way, with the way things will work out. Wouldn't that be hilarious though? If like, after you did a 105 speedrun in Crash 1, all of a sudden in Crash 2 there'd be like, all of a sudden there'd just be a message popped up and says like, be like, that's great. When you get 102%, they just be like, that's great, but you missed one level, and then it makes you go back in Crash 1 and do Stormy Ascent all over again. It just keeps reminding you what's going on. Yo, Franco, what's going on? How you doing? 10K what, Renegade Time Lord? What's up, runs like AJ, by the way? How you doing? As far as what's up with me, we are doing this brand new category to us, at least. Crash 2 102. Give me some of the max percent categories a try, just to make sure. Give me some of the max percent categories a try, just to make sure. You know, see how we like them, but also to see if maybe we could do a 312 sometime in the future, which would be really awesome to try. Oh, yes, we are. Holy crap. It's coming up fast. Dude, 10K is coming up fast. Like, holy crap. That's pretty crazy to think about. Let's go ahead. Reset highest value. Okay, so I've reset it. Now it's gone. And now it's gone, so I'm not really sure what's going on. Yeah, I think the text files worked fine before. Just for some reason it kind of glitched out today. Don't know what happened there. What's up, Benjamin? I did see that, and thank you for the good luck, by the way. Oh, you're RP. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. I see you went through a name change. Finally started speedrunning? Nice. What have you started with? I don't really have a target time, very poor gaming. I'm just gonna try to go as fast as possible, see where I end up, basically. we're just gonna see where we end up as far as how long it takes goes. I'm expecting it to take somewhere around like 4 hours, I think. Oops. Yeah, I forgot to jump. There we go. I forgot what I was gonna say. I totally forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, I'm starting to take around 4 hours. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The question marks are back. No! Not like this. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about that. Subscriber donation thing is different somehow. Yeah, I don't know what changed. I don't know what changed with the latest update you sent me. But it seems like something messed up. I did not watch the fight, but I heard about it this morning on Twitter. So I know the result, basically. Aw, that's unfortunate, Jorge. I'm sorry to hear about that. Oh, I see what you mean, AJ. That's cool though. You kind of have it sounds like a decent idea to separate like your streaming content if you want, you know, if you feel like your audiences are that different, then I definitely don't blame you for doing that. Will all the times be rainbow times? Yes. Yeah, they will for the first run. The stream labels text? No, it doesn't. Like, when somebody subs, it doesn't affect the top donation by default. There are two separate text files. Right, that makes sense. I figured if the fight went on for a long time that Mayweather would win, but that, you know, but McGregor definitely had a shot. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be a little, I think this is a little cute. So we're gonna get the crystal. Go away. We got the crystal. And now we're just gonna take the secret exit. There we go. And it's that easy. Oh, apparently I have a kitty delivery. Ah! Oh, no, he's clawing. This is Spiral, and say hi to Pez, too. Spiral is our ginger cat. He is adorable. A total sweetheart. He's very long hair. He's very soft. He's adorable. Aw.
Scratch.
No.
Scratch.
No, I need this face, I promise.
Do you?
I do, though. What's up, Sika? Thanks for the good luck. And what's up, Deekerox? Just got the Stormy Ascent Plat Relic. Nice. Congrats. Congrats. That is definitely hard. Alright, there we go. Whoops. Pez with Kitty doesn't happen every day, that's for sure. Tomorrow is the first day of your new degree. I know nobody. We all come into college basically knowing nobody. That's totally normal. Don't even worry about it, man. You'll make friends in no time. I promise. Oh, the fight with Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor. It was a pretty hyped up. It was a pretty hyped up fight because Conor's really an MMA fighter who decided to box and challenge and basically fight the best, you know, arguably the best boxer ever. I see. Well, hopefully it gets approved soon, and then you'll have the official bragging rights, AJ. What's up, Jules? How you doing? And what's going on, Assassin Boy? I have 0 kids. If you count cats, though, I have 2. I have 2 cat children, but no human children. Not exactly, Time Lord. I prefer to have Saturday as a free day to you know, go out and do stuff and hang out with friends. But Sundays I really don't mind streaming on whatsoever. Sundays tend to be pretty awesome days. Regardless, for that matter. But yeah, we did get the first try red gem path. Feels good, man. Mayweather won, Fat CJ. Yeah, we're talking about boxing, Magatoth. And yo, what's going on, Storm and Howling Wolf? How you doing? Ooh, only 4 seconds is not much. Only 4 seconds is not much, Howling Wolf. Oops. There we go. Oh, wow. That seems like a lot of animals, Jugza, though I'm sorry to hear about your dog passed. Oh, no. Really, Pez. Holy shit. Dude. That sucks. Also sorry to hear about that. The only reason I really knew anything about the fight, Mag, was because, like, people talked about it a lot. And, you know, I kind of got into the commentary. I kind of got, like, into the commentary of the fight based on that. So, like, I kind of joined the conversation because, you know, somebody else started it, basically. I probably wouldn't have known at all if it weren't for, you know, if it weren't for you guys, you know, telling me about it. Only the Insane Trilogy has no end. Though it would be kind of awkward if they named it like that, with that in mind, Goyobu. So maybe it's a good thing. Whoops. You're pretty hyped off that fight? Oh yeah, I bet it must have been really cool to watch. Like, this is kind of a once in a lifetime sort of fight. I really bet. Yeah, it's definitely sad to hear, Pez. For sure. There's probably some, like, very subtle things. There's probably some very subtle things, Howling Wolf. I would try to find a YouTube video of the time trial, if possible. A lot of people do upload their time trials to YouTube. Not everybody, but some do. You might be able to pick up something. But yeah, I don't normally follow boxing or traditional sports too much on my own, but it's kind of fun for, like, special occasions like this. You know, where it's like, you know, this MMA guy comes into the boxing ring suddenly. Like, I think that's pretty cool. And it's pretty, and I'm like more curious about that than I would be about, you know, boxing in general. Garland the Great. Yeah, Garland the Great has been putting out like Crash stuff on YouTube for a while now. I think he was showing off like some skips and stuff before as well, so definitely go check that out. What's up, Muma? Is speedrunning a sport? I don't know. Like, it's kind of interesting to think about it that way. I think it has potential to become, like, you know, like, if people really wanted it to, like, it could become like more of an esports type thing. But I don't know. I feel like speedrunning is just not really there yet. It's not really, the community itself has a very different feel to it than other competitive gaming communities, where like this is like it's more like kind of casual competitive for speedrunning. Like there's a lot of people that like speedrun. There's people that speedrun who speedrun like super competitively, and then there's also people who speedrun like, you know, who speedrun like, you know, certain games competitively, but others not so much. You know, one of the biggest events in speedrunning currently is a charity marathon, where it's really a showcase of speedruns as well. So you can kind of get an insight into the culture, to the culture of speedrunning and how it is like sports wise, or how it is on like the main stage, you know. And it's very like laid back. It doesn't really have the same type of like feel as other competitive games do. And I think that's kind of neat in the sense that that's what makes it unique. But I have thought about, you know, before, like, what if there were like big speedrunning tournaments for like, where people actually like competed in tournament brackets and like actually went to a place to go compete for a prize pool. You know, like what if people did that like in speedrunning? Like how would that change the game? Like would it suddenly become more competitive? You know, or would it become, you know, or would people not like that at all? And would the community just be like, nah, like we don't want this? It's interesting to think about, for sure. Yeah, exactly. Like real-time competitiveness, or like going to an event to compete, you know, in a speedrunning tournament or something, is something that's like pretty, I think is pretty like unexplored and might be worth considering. What time is it where I'm at? It is 9:40 a.m. So our day is just getting started. They're talking about big game companies about it. That would be interesting, because I've always felt the Olympics, Sluffia, as like are like traditional athletic sports, but like I can see why they put esports in, and I'm totally fine with that. But it seems kind of odd too that they would include it. It seems odd that they would include that, you know, in the Olympics, which are very traditional. Like the Olympics are like a super traditional event that like hardly ever changes when it comes to, you know, and that's something that's very core. I think that's something that's a very core value of the Olympics, is like it's, you know, it's athleticism. That's okay. What's up, Fireman? Like most racing games? I'm missing the context here. I'm not really sure what you mean beyond that. Yeah, Kuru definitely is a master of racing games. At least especially when it comes to Need for Speed. For sure. Right. Yeah, I think I'm just kind of split there, Slephia, because I would love to see video games, you know, make it to the Olympics, because that's like huge. Like that's a huge deal, but at the same time it's also, oh, I fucked up. I got the checkpoint. Oh, rip. Okay, well the good news is that what we can do is we can finish the level and then just go back in and do the box gem. But I just didn't even realize that I grabbed the I grabbed the checkpoint earlier. It's okay. First run of the category. I just totally derped there. Wait, really? Like which ones, Fireman? Like how do they work? So yeah, we'll just go ahead and finish the level, and then we'll do the box gem on the second time through. Easy time save for next time. You would not argue for that? Well, that's fine. You know, I think the people are going to be very split on that issue. Didgeridoo death. The best death animation. Yes, this run is with Relic, Sika. This one will do all gold relics or higher. A lot of the relics are going to be done later in the run. We're going to get the crash shoes and then work our way down, doing gem cleanup and getting all the time trials before we actually, and then we'll finish the game basically. What's going on, Liam and Katie3? How you guys doing? Yeah, Link to the Past randomizer is definitely a big deal. And when it comes to those type of tournaments, like that's great, and I love what they do like on speed gaming and with like speedruns live tournaments and stuff. But I think more of what I'm getting at are like, you know how with like Counter-Strike tournaments and League of Legends tournaments or fighting game tournaments where you like go to a place, like you go to a shop, or you go to a stadium, or you go to like an event hall, and you have like a big like IRL tournament with like a bunch of CRT TVs, consoles, and like whatever game is, you know, whatever game the tournament is going to be, you know, and then you do the things like that's and that's like basically what you do. So like I think that's different than doing remote tournaments where people compete against each other like on SRL, so to speak. What's up, Davey son? This is an English chat, so please speak in English. What's up, Mikey? The command is !race, not !blind. I've already gone to a couple, Fat CJ. I've already gone to the past 2 AGDQ events, and they are a blast. Had a great time at the past AGDQs that I went to, and planning on attending AGDQ 2018 as well. Do 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 do. Oh, oops! I totally split when I shouldn't have. There we go. Sweet. That's awesome though, Laurnius, and thank you. Thank you for that, Davey son. I do appreciate it. What's going on, Goat? Thanks for the good luck, man. How you doing? Can you not get past the plants without getting hit? Nope. You either have to damage a boost with a mask or kill the plants beforehand. Oh, thank you very much, Davey son. I do appreciate it. And it's totally okay. It's totally okay. I can definitely understand what you wrote just there. And yo, real Crash Bandicoot, what's going on? How you doing? Choice is a bit limited on the poll. Do you mean in like the case of the results? Or do you mean like, or what do you mean by that, Fireman? What's up, Guardian? Uh-oh. Girlfriends do that sometimes. Girlfriends definitely do that sometimes, but so do we, for that matter. It's not just a one-way street. I'm sorry to hear that you got sick, man. Hopefully you start feeling better soon. What's going on, Game Pro? How's it going? And no worries, Goat. Glad to hear you're doing all right, man. Excuse me. I'm honored that you would choose my stream to fall asleep to. I do actually take that as kind of a compliment, that if somebody can fall asleep to my stream. It means we're mad chillin'. So actually, a bit of an announcement on the race. We're gonna have to reschedule it. I screwed up and double booked. So we're gonna need to change the date of the race. It won't be too long. It won't be too different of a date, but we are gonna have to change the date of the blind race exactly. So it won't be this Sunday the 3rd. Whoops. But it will be a date close by. So stay tuned. I just need to talk to Bucket and make sure that we are in concurrence on a new date. Then we'll be all set. It'll most likely be later. It'll most likely be like the following weekend. But I will let you guys know for sure. We could do that, Fireman. Like that could be something that we do. Definitely send me a whisper, Fireman, with that as a suggestion, and we can have it added to our list, Bucket and I, so that way we can kind of, you know, for if we do more events in the future, that we could have it as an option, figure out figure out like if we were gonna do that, how we would do it. You know, basically keep it as an option. Yeah, I mean you can't really help it, Guardian, but but it's kind of nice that she feels bad about it, just in the sense, not that she feels bad, but the fact that like she cares about you, you know. I know it sounded really bad, but it's in the sense that she cares about you. No, I totally understand, Laurinius. There's definitely some streamers I could fall asleep to if they did stream at bedtime, but alas they do not, and the sun's out while they do stream. The original Deus Ex, well, it would be blind for me, so that could be a thing for sure that we could look into. Twilight Princess, it's gonna be hard for Bucket and I to do it because he doesn't have a Wii. So like one of the limitations we have is that we want to do one of the limitations that we have is that we want to have it overlapping consoles. So like PC or PS4 are the games that are the consoles that we're limited to right now. But yeah, like the Zelda games tend to take a long time. Like that's one of the things we realized about like Ratchet and Clank and Jak and Daxter was like it probably will take too long to do those games blind, even though they would be pretty cool options. Oh yes, there are real Crash Bandicoot. There are currently 3 verified runs for 102%, though there are, I think, a couple of other people who have there are a couple other people. There are a couple other people who have done runs that have not verified them, from what from what I can gather. Yeah, text breakups are no good, man. You dodged a bullet. Oh, jeez. I would say you dodged a bullet there, Fat CJ. Though I'm sorry to hear about that not working out. It's always rough. That's for sure. I totally forgot that I'm just getting the, I'm not getting the box gem yet. I'm getting the, just the skull route. What's going on, Bella and Mighty Myth? How you guys doing? Whoops. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen, but after it was too late. I should specify. Very different sort of situation. Do 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 do. You like these levels? Yeah, these levels are cool. Like the ruin levels do kind of remind you of Crash 1 in the sense that it's like very typical like 2.5D type design, but you know, improved. Like it's got some different obstacles and it's got some different things going on. Yep, it's actually a lot easier to execute that jump in this game, but in the original game, the first secret route jump to get to, you know, to go around the corner where you have that big like clump of boxes. That one is actually easier, or that one's actually harder on the Insane Trilogy, but it's easier on the original one. And that one I still have trouble with. That's definitely the strat that I do struggle with quite a lot. The vortex effects do look pretty good too, gotta say. The game is quite a looker. This game definitely is very good looking. There we go. You can Lorneus. I don't go for that very first guy unless I have like a mask, because I'm not very good at skipping that particular flamethrower guy. Though I am aware that they are skippable. I'm just not very good at the first one. Alright, sounds good, Jugs. Take it easy, man. Hope you have a good one. You mean in this game, AJ? Do 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 do. Yes. Yes, it is a weakness. It is a weakness in my game, Psycho. Definitely far from perfect. Yo, Clay, what's going on? How you doing? Oh, I can just blow through here, that's right. Derp. Derp and derp. I don't want to wait. Yeah, that was I think that was a smart move, because otherwise I would definitely ran a risk of like hitting the ceiling and then like falling into the electric water and then starting to have bad feelings, and that's no good. I don't think that would lend itself to good vibes whatsoever. Therefore, I'm not a fan. But we are working our way through now, which is good. Excuse me. Excuse me for the stretching. I needed it, though. Yo, glad you're doing well, Disney Clay. That's good to hear. Alright, bear down, excuse me, 2 bear down we go. Yeah, definitely had a pretty solid sewer later. I would like to find a better way to find a way that I can skip the first guy consistently, because it definitely is nice to be able to just kind of go through that guy and not have to wait. I believe there are also ways you can go through the fan blades without getting totally clobbered, but I can't do that either. So those are definitely like smaller things that that can help save a little bit of time on this level. Oh, awesome, Game Pro. Pizza always sounds good. Yo, what's going on, Glow Glow? And pretty much, we are kind of YOLOing into Crash 2 102 for that matter. Good point. Dude, we always need a good pizza talk. That's why we have it pretty much every stream. What kind of pizza do you have, Game Pro? Yeah, that sounds about right, Lorneus. That sounds about right. One step at a time. Ah, Hawaiian pizza. Interesting. If I am gonna have pineapple on pizza, a Hawaiian pizza with a thin crust is the way to go. Not sure if you got the thin crust, but you got the Hawaiian part, so that's good. Excuse me. Okay, so we don't actually do any of the secret levels right now, which is interesting. Very interesting. I love how good that emote is for, like, did somebody say pizza? I didn't even think of that as a possible use. That's so cool. Getting pizza from a new place down the road? Oh, nice. New places are always exciting. The benefit of going backwards to the platform after getting the gem, it opens up the secret entrance to Air Crash, Guardian. It opens up the secret entrance to Air Crash that you saw just there. How do I like my pizza? Done well. I was going to say well done, but then I realized that charred pizza is... Ugh. Ugh, disgusting. Disgusting. Normally I get... normally I'm just a pepperoni guy when it comes to pizza. Like, pepperoni is enough for me. That's not a question for me to answer. That's for the partner team to answer. Still waiting. What's going on, Biggie Cheese? How you doing, man? What is his clan tag right now, Mikey? No problem, Netrex. We got you, man. We got you covered. Bum 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 bum. My dad is Bungie. Not that he works at Bungie or that he's involved with Bungie. It's my dad is Bungie. That's awesome. There's a Nutella Choco Pizza thing in Germany by Dr. Oetker. That sounds delicious. I would absolutely love to try it. Probably not, Shazen. I don't think I'm going to have time for it, given how long this run will go. But 105 on Crash Warped, I'm going to try soon. Maybe tomorrow, but we'll see. Probably not today, but soon. No, it's all good, Biggie. Hope you've enjoyed your time in New Hampshire, and hopefully you have a safe trip home. There's a lot more where that came from, this being a first run. A lot more rainbow splits to come. That's all you can hope for, Biggie Cheese, when it comes to a vacation. What's up, Swomy? How are you doing? Thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate that. You know, I'm glad you like it here. Oh, oops. Oh no, I started... Wait, what happened? Oh, I see now. My dad is Naughty Dog. Oh, come on. This is not good. What's going wrong here? I feel like the boxes are like breaking differently. My papa is Sonic Team. We're at the arcade for one final time. Dude, I don't blame you for one last ride, especially when it's on the way home. You basically have to go at that point. What is a Gep Gun? What is a Gep Gun, Storm? And yo, what's going on, Brad? How you doing? Okay, that happened. Talk about meta, real Crash Bandicoot. Not even I know that. And I'm the one who should know. Would I smash Crash in the face for 1 million? See, here's the thing. This is definitely one of those like interesting moral dilemma questions. $1 million is a lot of money, but Crash does not deserve it. Like, what would you feel worse about? Turning down $1 million or smashing Crash in the face? That's really what it comes down to. I screwed that up. Probably not Celefia, but it's muscle memory, and by the time I think about whether or not I should hit that box, it's too late. There's like a couple of boxes in levels that I still get, even though the nitros probably do blow it up, that I keep forgetting to like leave behind. And I think that's one of them. I would say that's a good thing, Guardian Psycho. I don't know. Weird is relative to me. I mean, there would definitely be. I could definitely see how like you would want to do that more if he stole $1 million from you. I don't know. Is it still justified though? Should you still do it is the question. I'm not so sure. Will I be streaming the Jack games when they came out? Or playing, excuse me. Maybe? Maybe? I'm not sure. I mean, Crash wouldn't. Crash definitely wouldn't. But imagine that he did. See, but what if that $1 million went towards a lifetime supply of Wumpa Fruit? What if it went to a lifetime supply of Wumpa Fruit? And yo, Atomic, what's going on? How's the 102? Pretty decent so far. It kind of feels like a slightly differently routed 100% run currently, but it's gonna get real later. It'll definitely get real later. You know, we'll see what happens when we do the time trials, and the run really starts to get juicy. No, we're talking about a Crash that respects the hustle. For him to take $1 million. But yeah, we do not get the gem right now. One of the one cycles in this run is getting the green gem, or getting the gem in the green route, along with the time trial. That just is like young person joking around right there, Guardian. It's just gonna happen. I mean, I can see where they were going with Skylanders. Like, I think for those of us who are attached to Spyro, like from the old days, like we're gonna have a totally different perspective than their real target market with Skylanders, which are kids today who don't know, you know, the original Spyro, and they don't really feel the same level of attachment. So, although I don't really like it as much either, like I can see where they're going with that. In that, I don't think it's terrible. Like, I don't think it's terrible. I think it's just something that it's not really meant for us, and we don't really like it, and that's okay. Their target market likes it, and that's what matters. What's going on Heart of Moss, by the way? Skylanders is whoa. Skylanders is about lands who sky. Or skies who land, of course. But I think like Skylanders is definitely something separate than than Spyro and Crash like by themselves, because I think the Insane trilogy is has been amazing for Crash in particular, and I would hope that, you know, a remake of the Spyro games would do the same for Spyro. Yeah, definitely harder Moss. I just don't think it's fair to say that it ruined Crash and Spyro, because it didn't. It's just, it's a different thing entirely. Like, I would treat it as something entirely separate. See, the thing is, we say that nowadays, Laurinius, but think about the people that grew up in, like, the 70s and 80s watching those cartoons, and then they see 90s cartoons. Like, would they have said the same thing about our cartoons, being like, oh, that's stupid? You know, because we're not kids anymore. You know, we're not into that sort of thing. And we have nostalgia for the stuff that we watched, but the newer stuff is always going to feel a little bit different. Just something to think about. Whoa, okay, that was a little bit close. I think they'll still put effort into it, because they know if they put out like a crappy remake for the Spyro games, like that really undoes their good work. Like I think that would be a big mistake if they thought that they were, you know, if they thought they were ever safe when it came to like remakes and remasters and stuff and like milking the cow, because, you know, I think that would just erase what happened. You know, that would erase the positive momentum that they've built. I think they're aware of that, and I think they understand this. Well, sounds good to me, Heart of Moss, and welcome, by the way. I'm glad my stream serves as good background noise. I actually mean that, no sarcasm. What's happening, Diamond? What's up, Jetsay? How are you doing? Got to have pizza for breakfast? Ayy. My day yesterday was really nice, and today so far looks pretty good too. Got a new puppy? Nice. What breed? And what's up, Zekro? How you doing? I'm just gonna save this mask because I'm not a superstitious guy, but there seems to be a bad superstition with me damage abusing to get 0 masks, so I can damage abuse through here faster, and dying, which would be not good. Nice, Zekro. That's awesome. What's going on, Robster? How you doing? A lab retriever? Nice. Nothing wrong with a good lab. Ah, shit. I thought I held my legs up for long enough. Rough, man. Just rough. Gonna buy some soda? Sounds good, man. Dude, let me know what soda you come back with. All right. What's going on, Zero? I'm not sure. They did a pretty good job of the voice acting in Insane Trilogy. So I think they would go try to source they would try to source as many of the voice actors who have worked on the game before or who have promise, rather than, like, you know, pull some guy off the street. So I think that they could, I think they could do a good job with that. Trying to figure out where exactly I am. Okay, so we just get the box gem this first time through in Cold Hard Crash. Ah, interesting. Okay, so we just get the box gem in Cold Hard Crash first. And then then we do the gem along with the time trial. That makes sense, actually. What's going on, Dragon Slayer? How you doing? What's up, Radio Calf as well? How you doing? I'm expecting this to take maybe 4 hours, something like that. I'm not entirely sure because it's gonna be hard to know. It's gonna be hard to know exactly how long a first run will take of a category with the time trials in particular. This is the max completion percentage in this game, Glow. Crash 1 and 2, or Crash 1 and 3 both have 105 as their max completion percentage, but Crash 2 has 102 as its max. So we're still doing the same things, but it's we're still doing similar requirements, I should say, but it's a different game. What's up, Gaming Expert? How you doing, man? Yo, sounds good, Hardemoss. Enjoy your lurk. So what are we trying to do? We're trying to do all gold, all gems, all crystals, and all gold relics or higher. So similar requirements to Crash 3 105. Nah, not tomorrow. Definitely not tomorrow. We won't have time to do Crash 3 105 today. The 312, I'm not sure exactly when I would want to do it, but I would plan it in advance, and you guys would know which day I would plan to do the 312. There we go. Yes, we are doing the relics well, too. And thank you for the good luck, Gaming Expert. I do appreciate it, buddy. Glad you're doing well. A live-action Crash movie? No, thank you. No, thank you. That is destined for cringe. So I guess what we could do is we could go through the death route first, then get that checkpoint and finish the level. That seems good. Yeah, it was only 100% before, which is all crystals and gems, and so the only thing we didn't do was time trials. Whoops. Whoa, where's my slide? There we go. Sometimes chat goes pretty fast, Diamond. But what was your message, by the way? Adam Sandler is Crash? Who would be Crash? Like, out of real world actors today, like, who would be the best Crash? I don't know. They did it with the emojis, though, to questionable quality. Yo, Melly, thank you for the host, by the way. Jim Carrey. You know, you might be right. What's going on, K-Dak? How you doing? What's going on, Johnny, as well? Literally a camera pointed at the screen. If it's Kojiro, it's possible. I know for some of his world record videos, he had, like, his, he will record the video screen if he can't get a screen capture. One of his Crash 1 world records was the same way as well. Totally fine. You can show proof that way. What's going on, Evil? How you doing? Dude, all he needs is the 39 in No-Go for Crash 2, and he's all set, Evil. Whoops. Rip. Yeah, exactly, Voyover. We will one cycle the Death Route gem and the relic together. But White Paws just took over the throne in Crash 1 any percent, which is pretty dope. So who knows? You might see Koji doing some Crash 1 at this point. Mr. Bean would be perfect for Crash. He actually kind of would. Maybe Rowan Atkinson. Maybe Rowan Atkinson is better. Because Jim Carrey's kind of cunning, but but like Mr. Bean as a character is just kind of dopey, you know. And Crash just kind of seems like that. What's up, Angel of Faith? How you doing? What happened to the other gem in this level? Yeah, we get it in the time trial, so it's all good. Someone beat Ukog for Crash 1. Yeah, somebody did that. I think it was like a week or two ago. Crash 1 any percent definitely seems like it's getting optimized pretty hard though. As well as Crash 3 for that matter. There's been a lot of work on both of those categories. Only has 14 trophies. I guess hopefully it's quality over quantity. But yeah, today's been pretty good so far, Angel of Faith. Thank you. I mean, I have the full trilogy one, but I don't have one for any of the individual games. Robster. What's going on, Melly? When was his last performance as Mr. Bean? Like whether it's in a movie, live, or otherwise. Koala Kong as himself. Exactly. No, I'm not. I'm actually drinking coffee. This is Madrinas. It's a cold brew coffee that's delicious. I'm not sure who that is, Glow Glow. I do not, gaming expert in the original game. It's something that, like, it's something that will definitely help go faster, and it's something that I would like to learn. Like, I can do it, but I don't really, like, I haven't really, like, practiced the levels to, like, to incorporate that in, because your muscle memory changes a lot when you start zigzagging neutral, when you do zigzag neutral slide spins compared to regular neutral ones. Oops, that's fine. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Ba-dum. Oh, nice. What kind of upgrades are you thinking of, Zekro? Whoops. Christopher Walken as everyone. Of course. Oh, I see, Glow Glow. I didn't know about, I did not know about Mimi Matthew. So you're probably right. Are you having problems with local recording, Zekro, or are you just having problems with live broadcasts? Alright, sounds good, Mag. Thanks for the good luck, buddy. Hope to see you later. Will Smith is Komodo Mo. He doesn't seem like a Komodo Mo. I'm sorry. I can't really, I don't really buy that particular casting. Local recording makes you lag? Interesting. Yeah, local recording is, I don't believe quite as resource intensive. So yeah, definitely sounds like you use some upgrades at that point. They're doing another Johnny English movie. When was the last Johnny English movie in that case as well? Because I think there was, I remember when Johnny English first came out. That was like, I think that was over a decade ago. I wonder if maybe you should just get a 1060, Zekro. If you're thinking about a 1050 Ti already, you might just want to get a 1060. If you can, of course. Morgan Freeman is Aku Aku. I could see that, actually. Somebody, either Morgan Freeman or somebody like him could definitely do it. I wonder if I have to turn completely sideways to make that jump. That might be needed. That might be needed. Who would be Uka Uka? Good question. Good question. I do not have the answer. Yeah, I guess like CPU and video card are pretty important, generally speaking. Oh, that's right. We don't need to go back here again. Are generally pretty important when it comes to like PC streaming setups. So like, you might want to save a little extra to get the 1060 and a better processor, especially to give yourself flexibility to do like PC games as well, because you know. If you want to get the most out of your upgrade, it might be a good idea to get you something that might be a little bit overkill for what you need immediately, but gives you more options later on. Freeman Morgan. What's up, Suri Murana? Samuel L. Jackson. I don't know if Samuel L. Jackson would fit a role in the Crash Bandicoot cast. Ice Cube is Coco. What? I think we're just doing a random name generation now. I think we're just doing random name generation now. I mean, that's true. Like, if he's like Pulp Fiction Samuel L. Jackson, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. I didn't know that Clancy Brown was in The Flash, actually. That's really cool. What's for lunch? What's for dinner, actually, is more important. Because for me, like for lunch, it's probably going to end up being water. I tend to maybe eat a small snack when I take a break during a stream, and that's about it, for that matter. I probably shouldn't do that, but that's what I do. Tim Curry is everyone. I have no idea who that is, actually. Part of the reason why I giggled. Yo, Reese, what's happening, man? How you doing? Zac Efron for the Turtles. Poor guy. Angelina Jolie as Tana? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. What's going on, M? How you doing? Probably not. I went there a few days ago, Robster. So probably not. We've been eating out a lot lately. Maybe if the movie was made in the 1990s, Storm, but nah, she's kind of out of fashion now. Clue, Muppet Treasure Island, Clown from Original It. Oh, I haven't seen those. I haven't seen those. That's why I don't know. Not bad. Been at work yesterday and today getting that overtime money. Yeah, hopefully it's all worth it, and that's what, and that the overtime pay is worth it. So you get it, and you're able to relax next weekend as well. Been pretty well. Had a good day yesterday, and today's looking pretty good too. Gotta say. I know, I've committed sacrilege, Melly. I'm sorry, what can I say? AMD and better Linux drivers? Yeah, I don't know if like there's a strong preference between AMD and Intel when it comes to broadcasting. That I don't know. Who would play Papu Papu? Interesting question. What would the movie be about, though? Well, I'm not exactly sure about the plot. We'll have to hash that out later. But like, who would be the cast? Like, who would be the cast for the characters? Intel is better for streaming than AMD. Well, there you go. Professional crash bang boom bang speedrunning. Good lord. It doesn't work like that, Robster. Streamers on Twitch are not Twitch employees. They're independent. Twitch is a platform. Twitch is a platform to to earn revenue and earn your living. But we're not Twitch employees. We're like independent contractors, so to speak. So like days off and stuff are all on the individual streamer, if they need it or if they want to take it. But, of course, the more time you take away from the stream, it can't hurt you as well. What's going on, Etalier? How are you doing? It depends on what you're doing. It depends on what you're doing. I think AMD is getting close to Intel for for gaming stuff, but for broadcasting and for like other applications, I think it's a different story. It's not so 100%. Yo, Cole World, thank you for the host, by the way. I appreciate it. Oh, there's nothing there. That's right. I got a little confused for a second. Right, it depends on what you need it to do. It's definitely not 100% one way or the other. Do you need gold relic? Yes. Yeah, you need your relics need to be at least gold or higher. Well, there isn't really an any percent part. Like, after we do Warp 5, after we get all the gems we need in Warp 5, then we'll go beat Cortex, and then we'll come back and then we'll go back through the game for the relics and cleaning up any remaining gems, for that matter. Whoops, for some reason I did not exit the level there. The i9, I think, is what you're referring to. The i9's a bit overkill, Zero, but it's kind of neat to have that as like to kind of show, where the limits are. A bit overkill, but it's kind of a cool exercise. I mean, I personally have an i7 and I love it. I definitely do enjoy my i7 quite a lot. Alright, sounds good, Vyovu. No problems, buddy. No, all of the games that are available all of the games that are on that list are on PC. So there's no, there's no need. When do you think I'll be done with Cortex? Maybe like 20 minutes. Maybe like 20 minutes or something. And yo, Bucket, what's happening, man? Maybe a little less. Maybe like 15 minutes, I would say. Bucket, you and I need to chat, by the way. I'm gonna need to reschedule the blind race. I know I mentioned that I would be not going to PAX on Sunday, but Sunday is the day I'm going to PAX. It turns out there's some things happening on Sunday that that basically mean that I have to go on Sunday. So we'll need to reschedule the race. Oops. Oh, no, that's fine. We don't need a Death Route gem. That's true. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely message you later. And, I'll definitely message you later on and we can, chat more about it. So yeah, for those of you guys, who know that our race was originally planned for September 3rd, I'm not going to be around on September 3rd, which is this Sunday, so I'm going to have to, So I'm going to have to reschedule the race. But it won't be... it should be... I'm thinking probably the next weekend. I'm thinking like the 10th would be the date that we'll do it. But we will chat more later for sure. Just stand by, everybody, and we'll let you know once we solidify a new date for the race. And I do apologize for the confusion. Do you ever get bored playing Crash? I mean, if you do anything for long enough, you might start to get tired of it. But the cool thing about Crash is that, like, if I get tired of doing one particular game of category, or if I do, like, one particular game or category, then I can just do another one, you know? And there's always, like, a category to work on, and there's always something, there's always some kind of variety within Crash Bandicoot. And that's really nice. That's one of the things I think that's allowed me to, you know, keep playing Crash, is that there's always something new to work on. And, you know, especially with the Insane Trilogy as well, providing, you know, so much new content. Oh, shit. That was dumb. Oh, I don't need to get that gem, do I? Yeah, I don't. I just need to get the 2 boxes. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay, now I'm starting to understand. Now I'm starting to understand. There's definitely some routing differences between 100 and 102 that are a little bit confusing. Oh, Guardian. Oh, Guardian. You start the game and, like, bam, 70% CPU usage? Oh, wow. Yeah, you definitely... Sounds like you could use an upgrade too, AJ. I have an Instagram. I don't use it. I haven't used it in a while, but I do have an Instagram. It's the same as my Twitch. Alright, sounds good, Biggie. Thanks for the good luck, man, and hope you have a good time and hope you have a safe trip home. What's going on, Fats? How's it going? Excuse me. Just causing a hard time for Jordan. I'm intrigued. And alright, sounds good, Vayovu. That's good to hear, Fats. Definitely feeling pretty good today, too. Not gonna lie. I don't think I'm ready for a 24-hour stream. The longest stream I've ever done is around, like, 9 hours. And, I think I definitely would need to prepare for that sort of thing. Like, even for a 12-hour stream, I think I would need to prepare. Oops. There we go. I would kind of need to prepare for a 12-hour stream as well. Oh, he's breaking everything? We all know somebody that tends to break things. A lot of times that's me. 24 hours of Stormy Ascent. Just the relic, by the way, not even a gem. Like, only doing the relic for Stormy Ascent. Good lord. It's the same as my Twitch, Robster. Same exact spelling. Yo, Zetris, what's going on? Thanks for the good luck. How's it going? Dude, it sounds like you are, Bucket. Everybody needs a QA guy that does what you do, man. Okay, Piston It, Spaced Out, and then I think we go do Cortex, and then we start going back through the game. Yo, thanks, Fats. We will be for every level at some point. For For every level, we're going to need to get all the boxes for sure. Splendid's a good word to describe how I feel too, Zetris. Well, I can't click on it to verify, but it looks like it's mine. It looks like it's mine based on the URL. I probably should use Instagram more often. I think it would be kind of fun. For me, like, I think I just don't really think about Instagram very much from a sense of, like, me using it. And, like, a lot of the accounts I follow are accounts that, like, I remember going through one day, I was on Instagram, I'm just like, why am I following this? And I just, like, unfollowed a bunch of, like, accounts that I was following. I was just like, man, why am I doing this? I just didn't understand it. Is it possible to use GameStop gift cards for Twitch subbing? I'm not sure. I know that some gift cards are allowed, but I don't know if GameStop ones are. Yeah, there's a photo with dance games. Yeah, my last post I think was from like 2013. That's how long ago it was, and that was back when I had long hair too. So you guys get to see what I looked like about 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, I think Subway was actually one of the places that they did support. I don't know about GameStop though. That would be kind of weird though if they allowed Subway but they didn't allow GameStop because it's video games. And Twitch is all about video games. I don't know. I think Zekr's being kind of cheeky, but so don't worry about it. That was an interesting night, Robster. At the time, I was dating somebody in Pennsylvania, and back when I lived in Maryland. Oops. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. We were like, it was like after, it was a long night. And one person wanted to go to McDonald's. We were in a car convoy, and there was like one person that wanted to go to McDonald's. So that late at night, we ended up just like going like 3 wide through the drive-through because there was one car, and there were 5 of us cars in the convoy, and there was the one guy that wanted to go to McDonald's. So we ended up just like going through like the drive-through 3 wide, like blocking the rest of the road. It was late enough to where like nobody else was there, so it wasn't gonna cause a problem. But, so it wasn't going to cause a problem, but, like, we basically were just being goofballs and kind of giving our friend a hard time because we felt like they were dragging us to McDonald's instead of going to our end destination. If you wanna subscribe to the other website, you get a discount. Instead of $29.99 a month, it's $24.99 a month for that content. It's good value. What is, Mikey? Yeah, I had a feeling that wasn't gonna work. That depends on the joke, Fats. Go for it, man. I wasn't sure actually if I was gonna make that. Cluster truck? Actually, that's an interesting option. I remember watching. I never played it, but I caught a little bit of Heinke doing a run of it at ESA Germany, I think, and that looked like a very interesting game. Why didn't Crash get a license? I think Khan spoiled it. How's it going, Khan, by the way? Good to see you. Yep, I had a feeling. I had a feeling it had something to do with his name. and update my Instagram? I might. I might. The thing is, like, with social media, like, I gotta find the fun. I gotta find the fun in it, and then I can use it a lot. Like, with Twitter, a lot of times, like, I love using Twitter now, but, like, sometimes I feel like I don't, like, there's some things that I think about, like, oh, man, this would be great to post, and then I, like, just don't do it. Like, I get caught up in something else or get distracted. But I find it, like, hard to just stop and actually, like, make a post when I think about it in the moment. It's very, like, weird. It's very weird. Imagine if this game soft locked. I did, and now I don't want to think about that anymore. Next topic. Oh man, I thought that was gonna come down a lot sooner. All right, sounds good, Heart. Take it easy. I'm glad you liked it, and yeah, definitely hope to see you around sometime again as well. It's been good to have you here. These bad jokes are definitely of a bad joke quality. These are quality bad jokes. Moss is fine. Sounds good, Moss. Take care. I guess I didn't have to kill that guy. Oh, I didn't need to do that. So if I die in the bonus, that might be bad, because then I don't get this mask later on. Sweet. No drama. No drama here. Yeah, I figured I knew what you meant, Fats. My comment still remains. Just giving you a hard time, of course. No. I mean, I guess it kind of worked back then, Robster, but no, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in the preggy life. It's very stressful. It's very stressful. But yeah, I think I had long hair for like, I'm trying to think exactly how long. I think I had it for like 7 or 8 years. I think it was 8 years when I had my hair shaggy, and then I finally decided to cut it. I was just like, enough is enough. I don't like this anymore, and I left it like in a similar style to this for a very long time. I'm sorry, I don't feel comfortable doing that right now, Fats. Time to get the star medal in 3D land. So star medal, is that like a 100% completion thing, or how does that work? Technically not true, Super Dito, because there were some items that we skipped to be efficient, and we can get them later when we do the time trials. So we're not actually at like 100%. There are some gems that we left behind. The devs can access your game? How so? Yeah, the time trials will be done now that we've got the crash shoes. Why did the gangsta have to keep going to the optometrist? I've got no clue for this one. What? Why does he have to keep going? 3D lane is not that difficult. You can... Oh, I see. It wasn't directed towards me. That was at a friend's house, Robster. That was not at my house. Yo, Mitch, what's going on, man? How you doing? Glaucoma. I thought about I thought about not doing the slow clap, but I had to do it. The bad jokes are now coming out of the woodworks. Glad you're doing well, Mitch. I'm excuse me, that's good to hear. First slow clap, and it might not be the last. Oh, oops. Wait, what's going on? Oh, scroll up a little bit. You'll be clued in, gaming expert. I don't know what you mean by that, Robster. And yo, what's going on, Clarky? Oh, that's right. We can do, we have the crash shoes now. I totally forgot. We have to do, crash shoes movement now. Do 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 do. Oh, whoops. Whoops, that doesn't work. It's going pretty well. It's going pretty well though, Clarky, I gotta say. Oh, come on. This might be hard. This might be hard now. How's the run been going? Well, we're through the first half of the run. Now the second half is where it starts to get really fun. And how long it takes me to do time trials. Gross. I don't have a ringtone. My phone's always on silent. Or on vibrate, excuse me, not on silent. So my ringtone is... if that makes sense. It's probably a teething issue. Like, I'm not used to this movement, or like, you know, what my, what like, leeway I have with the time trials, so I don't know exactly how fast I need to go. Yo, same to you, Pokemon Trainer. We're both gonna need it. Sounds like we're both gonna need it. Oh, wow. I didn't even think it was gonna be that convincing. That was a little too good, perhaps. Yo, Cosmic, thanks for the good luck as well. How are you doing? Okay. Gotta wait for that guy. Do Crash Bandicoot blindfolded? Good luck with that. That sounds like a fast track to falling into every hole. Good luck with that. Whoa! Oh my god. No! Whew! Okay, I saw the 103 and I was like, am I gonna make it? I was really nervous that I wasn't gonna make it. We're gonna put GG, because that's what we did last time, and I like that idea. Doing good? That's good to hear, Cosmic Kitten. Feeling pretty good today. We're now in the interesting half of the speed run, where we're doing time trials now. And we'll see how this goes. We'll definitely see how these time trials go compared to Crash 1, for that matter, as well. I do not have an Xbox One, Fats. What's up, Rhianorg? How you doing? Just like change my ringtone weekly to a new game. The thing is though, like I just always have my phone on vibrate. So that would unfortunately not work out. Oh, okay. Yeah, apparently I jumped a little too far there. What's going on, R-Dude? How you doing? Sonic Mania comes out on PC in 2 days. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that that's it. You got the Insane Trilogy yesterday? Nice. Oh, come on. That's awesome to hear, Fats. How do you like it so far? I would like to incorporate some, like, different stuff, at a later time, Robster. I don't know exactly, like, how I want to do it, but, I think it would be fun. 3-month resub? Oh, is that happening now? Holy crap. I think that's true for, like, a lot of people when they move out. Like, I definitely do. It's like, in some ways I do, and in some ways I don't, you know? Or at least, like, living under the same roof, I should say. Otherwise, that sounds kind of rude. But, you know, I think everybody does when they, you know, when they leave the nest. And that's definitely true for me as well. It's not worth it anymore. I gotta wait. That's fine. So, oh, you're gonna be taking turns with somebody? Ah, I see. No worries, your turn will definitely come soon enough. Oops. Nope, I am the only child, Robster. I am the only child. Do, 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 do. Alright, that was way easier. Like, that felt way easier to do. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know if the hanging out time trial is way harder than that, or if yeah, I don't know if it's way harder than that, or if oh, excuse me, or what, but that just seemed like a huge, like, difference in, like, the amount of time you had to do the time trial. I mean, that's kind of, it's not really, I don't know. I don't have the words to say right now, Robster. Yep, yeah, we already got all the box gem. We already got the box gem for this level. But yeah, this is the first one cycle that we'll have where, yeah, it's kind of morbid, exactly. I definitely don't think my parents would appreciate that. Whoop, there we go. What's going on, Fuzzy? How you doing? Yeah, I don't remember when I originally went through the time trials, like which ones I had trouble with and which ones, or I'm not gonna worry about the 3-second. I'm not gonna worry about the 3-second one. Yeah, I've definitely known some people growing up that have, like, really big families, for sure. What's going on, White Snake? How you doing? Indeed, White Snake. So far, so good. How you doing? What's up, Boshi Gamer? Oh, rip. Do you have a PS4 currently? Did I get the Behaving Death Route gem? Oops. There is no Behaving Death Route gem. If you're talking about digging it, then yes, I did. I got it on the first pass. Oops. Ah, I see. I see, Bashi Gamer. It's really awesome. So if you do get the opportunity, then definitely, then definitely go check it out. About what, Fats? It's gonna cost you, by the way. I do charge by the hour. I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Is it out yet? Our dude? I got the impression earlier that it was not out yet. That is correct, Robster. Should you take the first turn or the second turn? That depends. It depends how badly you want to play it. If you want to be kind to your friend, of course, then then letting your friend go first is good as well. But that's entirely up to you. Wow, that was really cool. That was pretty cool. Come on, come on. What's up, Atolo Mule? How are you doing? That may not always happen, though. That may not always happen, Mitch. If in that case, you might want to get it out of the way. I now understand where your comment comes from, Atola Mule. I forgot my own stream title. So far, it's been okay. So far, it's been okay. We haven't gotten into any, like, major brick wall type situations. Excuse me. But it's only a matter of time before that can change. That's for sure. Yeah, I didn't want that to be the reason why I got stuck. I didn't want that to be the reason why I got like a sapphire relic or something. Just because I'm sitting there like, oh, I can't get over the ledge. That would just be terrible. Nobody deserves that. Your friend is your brother? That definitely changes things. It absolutely take care of your brother. Yeah, I totally just went like, I don't know what to do here. I couldn't figure it out in time. Ooh, this might actually be a little bit tricky. Yeah, this might actually be a little bit tricky. That is not an appropriate question, Dropster. Okay, yeah, you jump really far horizontally when you hold the crash dash button. Did not realize that. The ETA for this run? Could you imagine if we had to do Stormy Ascent at the end of every max percent category? Oh god, I don't even want to imagine myself doing that, AJ. I just don't. I don't actually know what the ETA is going to be, though. Okay, it depends on, like... If you are 9, then how are you on Twitch? Because that is against terms of service. I really hope you're joking. A hitless category is tough. It definitely would look very different than what it looks now. I never saw the Emoji Movie, though I've heard things about it. I've heard stuff and things. What's going on, Toxic Penguin? Uptime is about a couple hours, I think. Yeah, 2 hours. Thereabouts. I think it's check the terms of service, Pez, because like I think parental consent only applies to like I think you still have to be 13 to use Twitch, period. But check terms of service. If parental consent is allowed, then that's fine, but if it's strictly not allowed, then we can't have that. Am I on track for the record? Considering I don't have one yet, yes. Need to be 13 and over without parental permission? Okay, because I know, like, kids do watch Twitch. That's the thing. But, like, Twitch services are not available to persons under the age of 13. Oh, there you go. Sorry, Fats. But yeah, what's up, Bill? How you doing, man? Yeah, that's a terms of service breach. We can't have that. Sorry, buddy. Did I get the special gem in Ruination? I didn't, actually. That's a very good point. That's a very good point. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah. See, the thing is, like, I know people, like, as families will watch Twitch streams together, but, like, watch Twitch streams together, but like they can't, like, I don't know how that works. Like, I definitely know that, like, there's people who have, like, young kids watching Twitch, like, as families watching them. So I don't know if suddenly that's, like, wrong or, like, I don't know. I don't know. This will be a PB. Whoops. Protect everyone under the age of 30. Yep. If you gotta obey the terms of service. That's the first rule of Twitch. Gotta obey the terms of service, man. Aww. Okay, so I wanted to use the time trial just to kind of get some practice with one cycling, but I think I don't want to do that. Alright, that's fine. That's fine, Storm. I already got the time trial. I grabbed the clock just in case, like, I grabbed the clock originally to practice and see, because you're supposed to one cycle the time trial with the skull route gem. But since I kept dying, I decided to forego that. because I just wanted to be able to use the checkpoint and get through this route to do the to get the special gem here. So it looks weird that I like started getting the clock and then I didn't, but I ended up like doing more than I needed to at first just to see if like I could get some, if I got a good run that I could get some good practice in. But since I haven't been, I just need to get the item. Do 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 do. How did the second 105 run go? I PB'd by about 45 minutes, so I got a 340. My run up until Stormy Ascent was not very good, but my Stormy Ascent went much better. And so now I'm at a 340 with loads in 105. How does Lady Gaga like her meat? Poker face. Nailed it. No, I have no clue. How long until 312? I don't know. I would definitely plan something like that in advance. So, I think like after I give the max percent categories a try, then we'll see if I like it. Oh. Somehow I feel like I would know exactly, somehow I feel like I knew exactly how that was going to work out, but only after I saw the answer. But yeah, I would definitely plan that sort of thing, I would definitely plan that sort of thing out in advance. So you guys will know when I do plan to do a 312. Not a guarantee. You know, we're still kind of in a trial process here. But I've been thinking about it. What about the 617 race? Wait, what do you mean the 617? That's the new Ming Lee. Yo, that's high praise, Jordan. That's high praise, man. Newt with the $1 though. Thank you, thank you.
Raw. I'm gonna crash like a kazoo. How many bacon omelets rest in the shoe? The answer will be revealed after these never. B greater than less than greater than less than. What's new flowers cat? Whoa 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 whoa. Sagittarius, 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 dippity dilly doo. Noot noot, and at.
I was so caught up in that. I totally forgot to split. Yo, thank you. Thank you, Newt, for the $1. I love the what's new pussycat, and the whoa whoa whoas afterwards were like fucking perfect. They were freaking perfect, man. That's awesome. Thank you once again, Newt, for the $1. No, I didn't watch the fight. I heard about it on Twitter after the fact, but I did not watch the fight. Sagittarius, of course, Voyovu. Yes, it did replace pussy with flowers. What's new flowers cat? If anything, I think the profanity filter makes the messages really funny. I think the profanity filter is like even better. Whoa, hello. Hey, nice. What's up, Bashi Gamer? I do like to know some things. Not all things, but some things. That's fine. Yes, the flamethrowers are easier to dodge in general in the Insane Trilogy than in the original game, which is nice. I have trouble with that first flamethrower guy without the crash shoes, but that was much easier with the shoes this time. Dude, knock yourself out, Zekromaster. What's up? I think for me, like for the original trilogy, I've been playing since I was 4. So although not like every day for the past like 21 years, that's how long my experience goes. What is Cortex's favorite alcoholic drink? Gin? Engine? No, it's not. It's just a fire truck, Jordan. It's just a fire truck. Somebody done goofed. Engine tonic? Okay. I had a feeling it had something to do with that. Engine and tonic. What's going on, Dictate and Davio? How are you guys doing? Did I watch the fight? I did not. I read about it this morning, but I did not. But I did not actually see the fight. I'm not surprised with the result, though. McGregor took a couple rounds, but at the same time, it's like if the fight went long, I had a feeling that Mayweather was going to win, and that's exactly how it worked out. Not Insane Trilogy in 2017. Do. They think it got called too soon. Yeah, I saw that. People would be like, oh, he didn't stagger. You know, like there were a lot of people that were debating whether or not the fight should have been called. But, I mean, the fight is the way it is. It's because, like, McGregor's an MMA fighter who challenged, you know, who basically ended up fighting Mayweather in boxing. You know, and this is like traditional boxing. You know, it's not mixed martial arts, and it's not something that he like does, basically. So this one's gonna be oh crap. Yeah, I just realized something. I need to get the time trial, and then I need to go back into the secret warp room. Okay. So I didn't understand when I originally put the box gem here that the it was gonna be hard to actually do this in this spot. Because I thought after Bear Down I was going to go into the secret entrance, and I'm not. Because I need to go in the secret entrance to get the box gem. Because the original route I had assumes that you do RTR skip, which I'm not super great at. So I wanted to move the box gem to a later time, so I just swapped it with this split, which has the skull route and the relic gem at the same time. But we already got the skull route. So because we're not in the... So because we're not in the secret warp room, I can't get the box gem very cleanly. So we're gonna have to reroute this later and figure out how we want to do this. That's okay though. It's just a routing. It was a routing error because I didn't know exactly where we were gonna be at this point. We can fix it. So we'll just have to go down to the secret warp room, enter the secret entrance, and then come back up. We can fix it for the next run. Oops. Yeah, we don't have all the items yet. Hello again, Disney Clay. How's it going? Definitely nothing wrong with the original Crash games. They're still awesome speed games, Evil. No issues there. trying to protect him, and he laughed and he said he didn't really want him to protect him until he was out. Yeah, I don't know. Road to Ruin? Yeah, there it is. I just got really confused for a second. Yeah, I don't really know what happened with that. I think there could be any number of reasons why that happened. For sure. Yep, you can just go into the secret warp room at will, which is big. That's really nice. Oh, hey. Yeah, I was too far in the 3D range again. Because that platform's a little wider, actually. I got nothing, Jordan. Pops? Oh. Aw. These bad jokes are getting morbid now. Do you find differences like speed of the slide jump or excuse me. You can definitely see the difference with shoes versus without, for sure. Like, there's definitely some things that change about the physics with and without the shoes. What is that emote, Davio? Oh, geez. That was really interesting, actually. So I jumped on top of the box. It didn't break, so I was able to normal jump off of it, but it still didn't really do what I needed it to do. I'm so confused. What's up, Victor? How you doing? I hope you are joking about that as well, Sika. Go on, Jordan. Okay, I had a good feeling about that, Sika, but given what happened earlier... Given what happened earlier, I needed to make sure. Dang, the sirens are real today. Holy shit. No, it's okay, Sika. It's all good. Bye, son. Nice. That one's better. That one's better. I like that one better. We'll have to see, Bashi Gamer. They're definitely having more replay value than I thought they would. So who knows what'll happen 10 years down the road. Maybe next time I should just respond with... I didn't even know that subreddit existed. It just goes to show how much I don't browse Reddit these days. Not that I don't like it, I just don't do it for some reason. It's just not really a thing that happens, you know? There is. There's a subreddit for everything plus one. You might have grabbed my splits, Zekro, on splits.io, because I use individual level splits for no item glitch. Most people only use warp rooms for no item glitch, though. So you'll find that... I don't know why I went back to that box. So it might have been mine. I'm trying to think of who else uses IL splits for no item glitch. I'm not too sure. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. In fact, the time is like 1:08 something. I don't know. I think if I ran the category again, I would probably do warp room splits. But at the time, I liked having individual level splits. Yo, thanks, Real Crash Bandicoot. Top level gameplay. There we go. That's a little better. I was gonna say, it looks like a streamer that I watch, but I don't think it's the same. I think their faces are a little bit different. Like, that guy looks a little bit more butch. Is some for 105 as well. Like, Crash 3 definitely has a lot of variance when it comes to, like, what people like to do as far as their splits goes. You know, warp room splits, no splits, somewhere in between, you know, individual level splits. People definitely do things differently. Is that the COD streamer? Who is this? Swiftor? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's definitely not the guy I was thinking of. At first, I thought it was number one Alex, and then I'm like, nah, this guy definitely looks a little bit different. Oh, oops. L1. L1. Do I have the relics on the 5th floor? We're doing those relics, last. Pokemon Trainer. We're doing those relics last, so that way, we can go right to the Brio cutscene. Alright, this is a one cycle, I think that's kind of hard. If I remember correctly, the Blue Gem and, Relic, I think are pretty tough. For more reasons than just not hitting boxes. Yeah, I remember that, Guardian. What's up? Oh, oops. Oh, I totally forgot. I'm not supposed to break that box. I guess because, like, there's no go, Victor. Oh, I just broke a box. I think it's because there's, like, no game over abuse. So, like, you know, that's no go, and then you have, like, NIG. Also that. Somebody who doesn't know, would look at that and go, and would be very confused and possibly offended. Your biology teacher looks exactly like your advisory teacher? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Too many lookalikes. Could you imagine that and just, what? Oh, okay, that's really easy then. IG is item glitch for Yovu. Crap, 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 crap. That's not good. Referring to the duplication of items. Oh, you can't do that. Interesting. Are we gonna make it? I actually don't know what the relic time is here. I don't know what the relic time is here. Okay, I got a sapphire. Okay, that's fine. We can just go in now. Since we have the blue gem, we can just go back in and get the gold. Let me check something, though. Oh, it's 5687. So if I hadn't have fallen down in that pit, I might be able to make it. So if I get like a cleaner run, then we can do it. Wasn't too far off. Yeah, the Insanity Beach time trial was pretty tough. I forgot how hard that time trial was when I first did it. But now that we know the strat, it's all good. Right, and that's fine, Victor. You know, I personally know what NIG means, but, you know, a lot of people, there are some people who don't. And it's up to you whether you still want to call it NIG or if you want to call it something else to avoid that confusion. No item glitch is still no item glitch. Yo, Mark Wyatt, how you doing? Oh, geez, that was kind of silly. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Are we talking like the TV show, video game, or both? I never really watched the show that much. Now that you mentioned it, but I do like the arcade games. Those are pretty fun beat 'em ups. Yeah, some people just call it any percent because, you know, most people don't run item glitch. And when you're talking about Crash 3 any percent, it's kind of assumed, even with Crash 2 for that matter, that it's no game over abuse, no item glitch. It's that particular kind of category. So some people will do that, though specifying is always good. Oh, comics, interesting. Do you collect them? And yo, Emeli and Migo Boy, how you guys doing? I do, Migo Boy, except that now we have the crash shoes in Crash 2 since we're doing 102%, and holding down the crash shoes button while slide jumping is actually the fastest movement. Right, and I can understand that. I guess like now that there is a now that you have to specify between the two categories, you pretty much it makes sense to like specify just to make sure, because there are going to be people who are confused. Oh, that's really hard actually. All right, sounds good, Reese. Thanks for the good luck, man, and safe travels. Hopefully your airport trip goes smoothly. That's fine. We're just going to ignore that. Don't think that one crate's going to matter. Do 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 do. Wow, movement's really awkward doing like slide jumps here. That feels a little awkward for sure. Do. Ooh, hello. That body slam though. Ah, I think I missed too many time crates. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. Crap, that's annoying. Like, just enough things went wrong. At least we got the 3-second time crate. We're only leaving a 1 behind. Are the time on the splits for gold or plat relics? For gold. We only need gold relics to get the maximum completion. So any platinum relics are done purely incidentally. Alright, that was much better. That was much better. So I don't know exactly how many splits I have left. Let's do a check real quick. Okay, we definitely still got some levels left to do. So I think it's this warp room, warp 2, and then warp 5. It looks like. So we're about halfway through ish. I think the item cleanup so far, which is pretty sweet. Definitely making our way downtown. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ba da dum bum. Ba da 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 ba da bum. I gotta be really careful with these hippos because when you hold down the crash shoes button and you slide jump, you go pretty far, horizontally speaking, compared to like your normal jump. So you got to be really careful about that. It's very easy to like overshoot platforms. We got to go back in for the box gem, so it's not a big deal. That's really not a one cycle that's doable. Dat plat though. One thing I am curious about is to see how many plats we can get at the end of the game just by, you know, doing what we do. Because I think we got like over half plats on Crash 1, not really trying to get the platinums. It just ended up that way. Yeah, sometimes like the routing is a little bit awkward, Voyovu, where you just like, you can't quite like one cycle or get everything in like 2 visits. There are some levels that you have to do 3 times. Which is a little bit awkward, but I think you are going to have some levels like that, especially since the time trials were added after the fact. So like it's not even like the time trials were, you know, designed with the levels in mind to be one cycled. They just really aren't. Oh, you don't have to do that. That's right. I just grabbed the time trial and didn't need to. That's one of the other things that's kind of interesting to get to do is when you re-enter a level and you see the time trial there, but you're not supposed to get it because your instinct is like, oh, there's a clock, I need to go do this, and you just don't. But you see the clock there, and you know your reflex is to go get it. Take it easy here. Do 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 do. This part of the level should be interesting, as it always is. Yeah, I actually let go of the crash shoes button there because I was a little bit concerned about overshooting those boxes. Felt like letting go of the gas there was needed. Do 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 do. Sweet. Those guys seem to play nice, which is good. Do 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 do. I was wondering if the gem route music would stop playing because apparently in Cold Hard Crash, once you exit the death route in that level, even if you die, the music keeps playing. So for the rest of the level, you have to hear the sped up music as opposed to the original. Sweet. Alrighty. So far, the time trials seem to be going pretty smooth. I feel like I'm going to have some trouble, though, with the piston levels when we get back up into Warp 5. Because I remember... Excuse me. I think Piston It Away was okay, but spaced out. Excuse me again. I remember having a problem with... I remember having a problem with, like, just dying a lot, like, in that time trial. Like, I guess I was maybe trying to go too fast with certain cycles, for example. And I remember having a lot of trouble with that time trial. So hopefully that's not true anymore, but we'll see. Yeah, sometimes the pace of chat goes up and down over the course of a stream, Koyobu. Sometimes there's just a lot of people lurking, sometimes there's a lot of people talking. Definitely nothing wrong either way. Yo, Gimmick, thanks for the good luck, buddy. How you doing? Can I go this way? Yeah, I think I'm supposed to go this way. I do not remember. Yeah, I really don't remember, like, what side is supposed to be the fastest. I think it's this one. Nah, I didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. Hey, exactly, Shazen. Welcome back, man. How do I eat my strawberries? I normally eat the strawberries up to the leaves and then discard the leaves. I usually don't cut them beforehand. Bucket broke too much? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. We might do that at one point, Robster. You might do that at one point, so we'll see. Is Crash Dash a game? Well, Crash Bash is a game. Crash Dash is a level in this game. What's going on, Life's Faded and Final Fantasy? Thanks for the good luck. View bots with random AI. You're quite eloquent for view bots, I must say. That's impressive. You eat your strawberries with the leaves? Interesting. I guess the leaves aren't harmful, right? My weekend's been awesome, Gimmick. I had a great day yesterday. And definitely got my batteries recharged super well, for that matter. No, I totally understand, Guardian. I might do the same, honestly, going forward, because now I'm, like, wondering, like, man, I'm probably leaving some strawberry behind if I, you know, try to eat it up to the leaves, which is technically, like, not the most efficient. What's going on, James Murr? It went pretty well. I had a worse run up to Stormy Ascent, but my Stormy Ascent was much better and saved 45 minutes. So I now have, or over 45 minutes, I should say. Now I have a 340 with loads for Crash 105. I don't, actually. Not that I don't like it, it's just my dreams are usually not about that. The leaves of a strawberry and tomatoes are actually poisonous? Really? Shazen must be a machine then. Maybe he is a bot if he eats the leaves too. Leaves, L-E-A-V-E-S. Yeah, you got it right. You had it right the first time, Sonic. Yeah, the first run on Stormy Ascent was awful. That was probably the most I've struggled with a level that I can remember, you know, speedrunning the Crash games. And it went a lot better the second time around. Apple seeds contain... Right, yeah, I remember talking about that earlier. Yes, slide jumping while holding down the crash dash button, Shazen, is the fastest way to move once you have the shoes. Totally fly. Oh, we go down now. That's why we do warp 1. Okay. It's all making sense now. Is it possible to get the plats without slide jumping and slide spinning? I believe so. The game was... I don't believe the time trial times were designed with that kind of movement in mind. But it's harder. What's going on, Nick? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Up, over and above we go. Okay. Oh, I'm doing the items out of order, aren't I? That's fine. I just kind of picked up the time trial and started doing it, but that's okay. We don't really have to get the gem first. I think the gem is done first because it's harder. If we fail this time trial, then we'll just go ahead and do the gem. But if we survive the whole way through, then we'll just roll with this and do the splits out of order. What's going on, Balto? There's no additional bonus for breaking all the time crates, but each crate itself does give you a little bit of help. Oh, was that true, CTR? I never completed it 100%, so, yeah, I never completed it 100%, so yeah, that's actually news to me, for that matter. 30 life on, which slippery level, Robster? Which one are you referring to? Oh yeah, no, we need to do this again. That's right, we need to do the gem. Then we go into, Totally Bear. That's pretty cool, Vayovu. I like that they added that bonus in there. Slide spinning is faster than running with the shoes? No. Neutral slide jump in Crash 3 is... I think with the Crash shoes are actually a little faster, but is actually a little bit faster, but we don't need it because we can get everything that we need through, you know, we can get all the relics we need just with neutral slide jump alone. So it's more of a route efficiency type thing to just do time trials as you go along in OG Crash 3 105. In Warped 105, it's actually kind of the same way. You can do normal speedrun movement and get most of the relics you need in the game. I think there's only a handful. I think there's only a handful of relics that you don't get before doing the first Cortex boss battle. Do I know what a Coca cream is? Or cola cream. You're talking about I think we call it a cream soda. In that case, yes, and they're delicious. Yo, nice Guardian. Congrats, man. Ah, rip. Crash 1, slippery slopes, you have to jump onto the seagulls. You're talking about Slippery Climb then, I think. I just want to make sure because Stormy Ascent is the same theme. I missed 2 crates on the bonus. They're nitros, I believe. What's up, Sakushime and Geeko? How are you guys doing? So yeah, it's kind of awkward because the bonus shows all boxes. The bonus shows all boxes total in the bonus as like the number of boxes you need to break, and it's kind of the same thing in Crash 3. So it looks like you're missing boxes, but you're actually not. Ice cream in a Coca-Cola drink with a straw and a spoon. Oh, it's like a soda float. Okay. Yeah, we have something similar. But yeah, we have something similar. And we would call it a float, basically. It's common with root beer around here. And yo, thanks for the good luck, Sakashi. I appreciate it. What's going on, UFO Loki? How are you doing? Or Locke, excuse me. Loki? Locky? I'm sorry. You're gonna have to help me with pronouncing your name there. Well, it is here. I don't know about the rest of the world, but it is here for that matter. Oh yeah, we do the time trial and the box gem together. This might take a while. Verner's for a Boston cooler. What's a Boston cooler? Doom 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 doom. Aw, rip. Yeah, this is why it can take a while. Yep, this is a one cycle indeed, Voyovu. But yeah, unfortunately we messed up that second jump there. Not enough room to do another charge jump on that time. This stage's music is pretty cool. You can't really get mad at this level when you start listening to this music, and it's just kind of like, it's like super happy and everything. It's just like, it kind of like, it just kind of makes you happy too. Ah, I see. That does sound pretty good. That sounds pretty good, Game Pro. I definitely would like to give that a try sometime. There we go. That's better. It kind of makes sense that you would do this as a one cycle, though. Because you basically have to get all the boxes anyway. And you're not really going too far out of your way to do so. Not that kind of happy, Robster. It's good, but not really suitable for that sort of thing. Why do you end up talking about food and drinks? Because food and drinks are awesome. It's a great thing to talk about. Floats are very good, Gaming Expert. Absolutely. Oh, I totally forgot to hold down R2 there. Still waiting for Sonic Mania. Comes out in 2 days on PC. No, I totally understand, Shazen. I totally understand, man. It's hard to not get hungry sometimes. Yeah, some one cycles are possible, some others are not. They don't always have to do with the box gem, though. A lot of the one cycles in this game are like secret gems, for example. So I think there is something missing. I think there's something missing in these splits, because it looks like the air crash like secret route gem is just not part of the route. So I think like, so I need to do it now, but I think that's a mistake. I think I must have missed that, because I think you can do the death route like the first time through air crash, like you do for the 100% run. But now we're here at the box gem, and the next split is not air crash. So I'm just like, oh no, hang on, I think there's a one cycle. No, I think there's a one cycle. No, there might be a one cycle. I'm gonna finish this split just the way it calls out, and then we'll go from there. I don't know, like, I like both of them. I think if you want a stuffed crust pizza, if you want a stuffed crust pizza, you have to go to Pizza Hut. But Domino's definitely has like good deals for sure. Like, I think you get the most pizza for your money at Domino's, but you get like unique pizza at Pizza Hut. That's what I was thinking about doing, Sakashi, but I don't think you do. I think you can combine the death route and the relic together. Oops. Yeah, you do. You do. Okay, so there's no routing mistake, it looks like. It looks like we just do the secret route and the relic together. Oh man, come on. Come on, man. Hey, nice Sonic. What did you get from Domino's? Yeah, I mainly took a look at Rico's video for the run, and his route is what I'm modeling my route after currently. The only change I made was changing Road to Ruin because I'm not consistent at the Road to Ruin, the first Road to Ruin jump. But I wanted to use that route to get started. Usually what I do is I'll look at a runner who's done the category before, if possible, to see what they have as a route to start with, and then I go from there to make changes if there's something that, either strat-wise I need to change, or, based on the strats that we do, or if I find something that just seems like more logical, then I'll give it a try. This says totally fly. Oh, it says toidally fly. Wow, it does say toidally fly, doesn't it? I love that. That's fantastic. I'll fix it, but that's funny. Yo, J Smooth, what's happening, man? Of course. How's it going? Guess your ice cream, by the way, is it vanilla, raspberry ripple, or chocolate? I'm gonna go with raspberry ripple and say you're being adventurous today. It's totally okay. That's good, Sakushi. Oh man, I'm way too amused by typos. No, I did not watch the fight last night, J Smooth. I read about it this morning, but I did not watch it. Yeah, maybe we just keep it, Jordan. Maybe we do just keep it. What's going on, Louise? How you doing today, man? I feel like it's been a little while since I've seen you around. How you doing? Wow, that's actually really awesome. It is raspberry ripple. Hey, I think I got lucky, gaming expert. It's better to be lucky than good. I'm just gonna leave that behind. Yo, Jungle Jack, what's happening? How you doing? That was good. That was real good. Apart from TW, I'll leave that alone. I'll leave that alone, man. Since you threw in the DW part. I'm just gonna leave that question alone. Make Toidily Fly the new Pipples. I'll allow it. I like Toidily Fly better than the other option. I just know these things, gaming expert. I'm just being modest. Yeah, no game is made perfectly. So true, Robster. Game tricks are always the same of the original games? No. Definitely not true in the case of the Insane Trilogy. There are different glitches and skips and tech and strats for these games. TLM talking to you on the computer? Wait, what's TLM? Yo, Fireblade, what's going on, man? How you doing? Talk to people through PlayStation. So are you in a PlayStation party right now watching Twitch, or I'm a little bit confused. Why did Mickey Mouse go to space? Oh, hang on. Ah, I see, Robster. The bad jokes are back. They are back and tell a friend. Yo, Spawn of Odd, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. This guy needs to get out of here. Rip. You saw nothing. Yo, what's going on, Crody? How you doing? What's up, Rich? How are you doing as well? The run's going about as well as the first run could go, and it's actually not been going too bad. Actually, have not been too stuck on any particular level, which is good. Dude, it really wouldn't. It wouldn't be a stream here without bad jokes and pizza discussion. Those are like the two constants, I think. What's up, Wabadapa? How are you doing? Yes, you see the pattern, Crody. Absolutely see the pattern, man. Ooh, that one cycle's harder. Okay. Yeah, maybe that one cycle's a little bit harder than I thought. GG's video game. Alright, well, I guess we'll just have to go through and do the level otherwise. Oh, it's okay, J Smooth. Okay, I see what you're saying now. I got you now. I mean, I like Sapphire. I'm not going to lie. Blue's my favorite color, but it's not going to be good enough here. Yo, Sir Simple. Thanks for the good luck, man. How you doing? You're testing some stuff? Like what, Crody? Is it actually faster to finish the level over the death route? Well, you want to try to combine them. Oh, that's interesting. Like, you really want to try to combine the death route and the time trial. So I think what happened, I think like I was just a little bit short on the time trial there. With a cleaner run, I probably could have made it. But what we're going to do right now is we're not going to try to get fancy. We're just going to try to finish the level normally, where we can get some extra time crates. Like, it would be faster, I think, if you were just doing the time trial to finish the level. But because we still needed the other gem... Whoop. Because we still needed the other gem, we're just going to do... You know, we then have to go through the death route, basically. Man, speaking was hard just then. Because then, like, that went a lot better. Like, now we got the gold relic no problem with plenty of margin. We're pretty far, J-Smooth. After we complete Warp 2 here, then we're going to go back and do Warp 5, and then that's it. So we might have, like, maybe another 30-40 minutes to go, depending on how long certain time trials take. But we're very close to the end. Same route as the original, or look for routes with or without gate skip? Probably without gate skip first, Crody. Gate skip is probably something I'll incorporate later. So like my first set of runs will probably be without the skip, and it's gonna look kind of close to the original. But I did see your run with the Great Gate skips, and I'm sorry, the warp skips, and they look really cool. I could not figure out what was going on whatsoever, just by watching the video, though. I had no freaking clue what I was looking at. What's going on, Raz? How you doing? Don't have the cables to just capture it? Oh, so you have a PSP with, oh, ouch, with some capture materials currently? It's okay. Sometimes Chris.exe stops working too, Bashi. It happens to all of us. Gotta love miso soup. My girlfriend loves miso soup. I'm personally like okay with it. I'll definitely eat miso soup if it like comes with my meal or something at a like a Japanese restaurant. Oh, I'm not doing that very well, am I? But I won't, like, order it, usually. Just trying to be cool by association. Me personally, like, pineapple pizza, I'm okay with for like a Hawaiian pizza on a thin crust. That's where I definitely don't mind pineapple on pizza. But aside from that, I will not put it there. Like if I'm ordering a pizza, I'm not going to put it there by choice. But if pineapple pizza is available, I will eat it. So I'm not like super like emphatic about pineapple pizza, but I also don't think it's the devil either. It's a meet in the middle point here. Dude, of course Gamer tried dying. You gotta have your like multi or semi-weekly pineapple on pizza debate. Of course. Do. Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like that would be kind of a niche cable to find, or that it would be like really expensive if you could find it. Banana on pizza? Never had it. I've never had that before. I can imagine with like a different cheese that it might taste a little bit differently, Jordan. That's, excuse me. I could see that being a thing. Cradle costs $100 on Amazon. Yeah, seems steep. Seems steep. Yeah, I do put cereal first, then milk, Spawn of Odd. I might agree with you there. It is kind of weird to put milk first. Whoops, there we go. Alright, sounds good, Game Pro. Take it easy, man, and thank you for the good luck. Yo, we basically, yeah, I got no problem with however you like your pizza. We take people of all kinds of pizza preferences. Yeah, don't pour the milk in the bag. It's totally fine where it is in the carton. I haven't eaten cereal very much lately, but if I do, it's cereal first, then milk. There we go. Drink some milk and then eat the dry cereal? Ooh. Ooh. I don't want to think about that. It's like imagining like your mouth as the cereal bowl, and that's just gross. Start with the bowl, then add the cereal and milk. Touche. Touche. Instructions unclear. I poured cereal on the floor. Now I can't figure out why it's so dirty. Do I serially do it that way? Yes. Absolutely. Bagged milk is Canadian? I thought it was I thought it was something different. I don't know. I've heard of bagged milk before, but I don't remember it like associating it to Canadian. I do remember my first kiss. Yes. In a word, it was awkward, but everybody's first kiss is a little awkward. Like, you don't know what the fuck you're doing at the time. It just starts, I think it's awkward for everybody at first, honestly. He ate a banana sandwich. I've had a peanut butter and banana sandwich, J Smooth, and I've heard it's also very good with Nutella. I think that, like, it's very easy to forget that, like, tomato is considered a fruit. It's a good point, Spawn. How do you store bagged milk once you opened it? Pour it into another bag. You can get... What's up, Striker Wolf? You can get bagged milk in New Zealand, too. Interesting. I wonder what the purpose of bag milk is over something like in a carton. Now that is doubly awkward, White Mage. Yo, what's going on, Jacko? No worries, buddy. How you doing? I did. I missed. I meant to say something about that, and then totally got caught up in the bagged milk and other discussions. I did see that. But it wasn't really meant to be stored. I guess it's a one-time use thing. That's true. As a one-time use thing, I can see it. Aw, rip. Bonk. I was just mainly gonna acknowledge it, Gaming Expert. I didn't have a super sick burn thought up or anything. Does that make ketchup a smoothie? It might just make it a drink, for that matter. I don't know. Ketchup is still a sauce. Smoothies are drank by themselves. Usually, well, I guess you dip French fries in smoothies, but you know. Yes, I did, J Smooth. I'm sorry to hear that you're feeling sick, but hopefully you start feeling better soon. Maybe we can help you at least feel a little better mentally. And yo, what's going on, Josh Up Girl? How you doing? You know, now that you mention it, I do remember that account coming up. I do remember that account coming up a while ago, for that matter. Tell us what I know about New Zealand. Well, Lord of the Rings was filmed there. It's very beautiful. Yeah. Sadly, I'm not an encyclopedia on New Zealand, but I would like to go visit someday. Catch up. Oh, no, thank you, Crody. I've suddenly become nauseous. What's up, Ryu? How you doing? It's going pretty well so far. Definitely not bad. Definitely not bad so far. I think so far Crash 2 102 is going pretty decent. Whoops. A toothbrush fence? Like a fence made out of toothbrushes, or what does that mean? And yo, Footloose, what's happening, man? Dude, of course, Rob. Of course. Excuse me. Yes, tartar sauce is a thing in the US. Very common with seafood. That is very cool, though. It is very cool to have you guys here. Almost, excuse me. Almost done with Special World 7. How many Special Worlds are there in 3D Land? Alright, Piston, let's go. This is where the time trials might get a little bit difficult. I mean, sometimes when you date people, like, you think you love them. And, you know, especially when you're younger. And then when you grow up, you find, like, a relationship that, like, kind of challenges what you know about love. You know, and you kind of feel like, okay, like, maybe I didn't love that person the way I thought I did. It's, like, a really intriguing concept. Ah, crap, I'm stuck. Okay, so you're almost there, Guardian. Ah, rip. Help. Yeah, this is going to be a little tricky. Oh, I just, like, yeah, I just basically picked up the time trial at a bad time. Oh, I wish I could, Crody. How I wish, man. I have. I definitely have, Robster. In school? Yeah, I did. Yeah, when I was like 16, I think was when I had my first like girlfriend. I don't really count what happened in 8th grade because like that was definitely not a relationship. But I think I was 16, so I was a sophomore in high school when I had like my first like what I would say like proper girlfriend. Ooh, interesting. Yes, it does, Voyovu. It does in this case. What happens in 8th grade stays in 8th grade. I have no clue what the relic time is here. I can't read it. Hey, that plat, no problem. No problem. Spaced out might be a bit tricky, though. What was your first time like a game of golf? All right, now we're going a little too far, Robster. I think sometimes you just kind of forget that emote exists, Voyovu. It's a shame, though. It depends on how cold, I guess, your room was, Gaming Expert. Because they all might melt kind of slowly in that case. Nobody's in any rush, J-Smooth. That's for sure. Yeah, picking up that clock is really hard. PSA, picking up the time trial clock is the first challenge of these jetpack level time trials. Oh, I thought okay, that's fine. You can just go down here. Nice. Whoa. Oh, that didn't do anything for me, did it? Yeah, I guess I just don't care about that crate. Yeah, maybe I just don't. Picking up the clock is half the challenge. True. I'm 25, J-Smooth. A quarter of a century, if you prefer. No! Oh, wow. That's funny. Dude, that's funny. Yeah, we don't get the box gem now, so it's okay. It's okay to skip a few boxes. Honestly, no, Robster. When's my... Oh, pfft. My birthday is February 31st. J-Smooth. He has no birthday, he has a production anniversary. I have a production date. Yeah, there you go. I'm just kidding about February 31st. It's actually in January. Is it worth it to wait for this? I don't think so. Not when it's like that, and not when you die because of it. Okay. Yeah, I thought about it. Like, I started waiting for it just out of reflex, and I'm like, wait a second. When's my use-by date? I don't know, man. I'd rather not know. Oh, cool. Yes, you and I are pretty close then, because I'll turn 26 in January, for that matter. I don't want to know about that expiration date, I gotta say. I know it's coming, but I wouldn't like to know when it is. Yeah, we're just not gonna wait for that. There's no need. Yo, Footloose, you're kind of close too, for that matter. That's awesome. I'm not even gonna worry about that, honestly. Your birthday's in the 13th month? That's impressive, Jacko. Ooh, am I gonna make it? Oh yeah, we're gonna make it. No problem. No problem. When do we ever get to hear one round of the jetpack music? When I fail the time trial over and over again, gaming expert, just like now. No. No, Robster, just no. I don't know about 17. Maybe like 20. Maybe like 20 or 21. But definitely not 17. Smarch. No, I've not seen an episode of The Simpsons, but I'm not surprised that they would use that. In work months, there are technically 13 months. How does that work? Well, the time trial is a little bit different because you're trying to like blow through the level really fast, and you know, when you go through the time trial, sometimes you get like conflicting muscle memory, for example. So like you want to try to get all the boxes, but you have to tell yourself like, no, you don't need to. You know, it's pretty challenging to, you know, to compete against your own muscle memory sometimes. Sometimes you forget, Chase, and like sometimes I forget I'm 25, to be honest. Oh, I see. So it adds up to an extra month then. Okay, that makes sense. Oops. Yeah. It's not really the same thing when you're going through a time trial versus when you're trying to get all the boxes. You're 32. Oh, cool. It's not too often we I know somebody in chat who's in their 30s, but that's awesome. I mean, I would love to still be on Twitch in my 50s if I can. But yeah, I think what happened there was like that was another case of like not having muscle memory. You know, where like you don't go through the gem route that way ever in Crash 2, except for now. So you gotta like, you kind of have to relearn how this death route goes, for example. What's up, Your Face? How you doing? Wow, that guy's so slow. Holy crap. Okay, so I thought I was gonna land on the ground before, yeah, I thought I was gonna land on the ground before, you know, and be able to slide into that guy, but I think I landed like right on his toes or something. That's unfortunate. Glad you're doing all right though, Your Face. What's going on, Sea Baron? How you doing today? Life is good, man. How are you doing? Yeah, right, Mitch. Yeah, right. Hey, that snipe though. Again, that guy, man. These guys are tough. These guys are tough to get past. They go so slow now. Like, they go really fast in original Crash 2, and they go really slow in the Insane Trilogy. Yo, thank you. This run's actually going pretty swell so far, I gotta say, Sea Baron. Definitely some issues, you know, especially in time trials, which I'm not used to, but that's fine. Honestly, it's been going pretty smooth for a first run. Which gaming category are you thinking about, your face? Well, you have to get the gem too. That's the thing. You have to get the gem and the relic at the same time. So you're basically forced to go through the death route. Well, I'm learning it kind of as I go along, Sea Baron. I'm really just trying the category out today to see how it goes. So I'm basically just trying the category out, getting a feel for it, and you know, seeing how I like it in general. Mind you to restart trial after getting the gem and spaced out. Is it possible? Is it not possible to one cycle in spaced out, or is there another reason for it? That's just a matter of getting used to being in the hot seat, gaming expert. You know, just doing runs a lot and getting used to being in those situations where you have like high stress is very important. Did you get both a gem and a relic? Yes. Yes, we did, Voyovu. You can even get a plat time, but the game won't give you a relic anyway. Oh, interesting. So they block you essentially from using that route. That's weird. That's like the only level where they do that, I guess. Or where it really comes up, I suppose, in a run as well. Hey, that's pretty cool. Living up to your name, J Smooth. Yeah, maybe they thought about that, Crody, and that's why they're doing it, which I don't blame them for. They probably saw that coming from a mile away, and they're like, nah, we can't make it too easy for them. Whoops. Welcome back, Flareon, and welcome, Daxter fan. How you doing? The timer in the top right... Uh-oh. Hang on. The timer in the top right is the speedrun timer. So this is a global timer that measures real time. So, you know, I started the timer 3 hours, 22 minutes ago, basically. And that's what this does. It tracks how long it's taken me to beat the game. So, for example, this run, we're doing Crash 2 102% for the Insane Trilogy, which means that we're getting everything in the game. Gems, relics, and crystals. Relics, of course, gold or higher, and we're timing how long it takes me to get through the game. So we're trying to do it as fast as possible. It is Footloose. I do prefer the Howie scream from the original game, but this sounds good. Oh yeah, we do the time trial here. I see, J Smooth. That's pretty cool. I see how you got the name J Smooth. J Smooth's a good name too. Like J Smooth just kind of works, you know? Ah, jumped too early. It just kind of works. Yeah, this category is a little long, gaming expert. All of these max percent categories do take a long time. Yeah, I'm thinking this will be just the one run I'll do in this category for now, and then we will we'll change categories after this run is done. But I think the world record for this category is I think it's like a 250 something. I don't remember exactly what Stuart's time is with loads. Yeah, this is the first run of the day, gaming expert. Just getting started, man. Oh, your name is really Jeremy. Gotcha. J Smooth, though. I like it. Especially with that story. I look tired already. That's interesting, because I don't really feel that way. I feel actually quite good. Like, I feel kind of mellow. Oh, that's right. I can just restart. Like, I feel kind of like mellow in the sense that, like, I'm relaxed, but I'm not, like, I don't feel like super tired necessarily. Whoa, okay. Yeah, that did not work out like I thought it would, and thankfully it worked out somehow. But yeah, excuse me. Do you ever have the urge to go to YouTube? I mean, I feel like YouTube is a solid, like, secondary thing to have to, like, grow the Twitch channel, but I'm not really too keen on relying on YouTube, like, financially, just because I feel like YouTube is going in a pretty questionable direction for, you know, for dedicated content creators. I ask myself the same thing about Franker Phase Z sometimes, Zekro. Ooh, that didn't work. What's going on, Tituan? How are you doing? Did I make it? Did I make it? Yes. All right. Good to go. Whoops. There we go. Dude, good to go. So this is actually a pretty solid first run. I'm, like, very surprised. I want to check my items real quick just to make sure I didn't miss anything. But I'm pretty surprised with how smooth it's gone. I wasn't expecting around a 3:30 time. Yeah, suddenly it's the end of the run. Exactly. Yeah, there is nothing wrong with that, Flareon. Absolutely, it's totally fine. Oh, I'm missing a relic? Wait, which relic am I missing? Crap. Yeah, I'm missing a relic. I don't know which one it is. Okay, never mind. I fucked up. Oh, it's plant food. Shit. How did I miss this relic? Is it, like, not in my splits at all? Is it, like, not there? What did I do? Maybe it's not in my splits. Yeah, I might have missed it, actually. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'll need to correct that and add it in later. Okay, at least it's only one. It's not like I missed, like, you know, 3 relics or just, like, totally made a hash of it. But yeah, I think I missed something. But that's fine. Well, what I can do is wherever plant food goes, like wherever plant food is supposed to go in the run. Oh, oops. Yeah, I totally didn't get the clock. But basically, like, I can just put plant food wherever it needs to go, and then I can just put plant food wherever it needs to go, and then get rid of the splits that are after that. Like, I'll keep my best segments, but I'll just get rid of the comparison, and then that'll work. So it'll be okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't remember that being there in the original game. I might have forgotten that it's there in the original game, but I don't remember that being there. No, I do not have enough time to do Warped 105. That's a very long category. I'm expecting it to take at least 4 hours. Possibly 4.5 on my first try. Okay, that's interesting. Why didn't I just die instead of quitting the level? Because I broke the checkpoint by mistake. So because I broke the checkpoint, I couldn't go back to the beginning. That's true, Zekro. Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't think it was there, but it's possible that I could just forget that sort of thing. Well, I am going to do 105, but I don't have time to do it today. Flareon, that's all I really meant to say about that. I would say take a look at my VOD, J Smooth. I would say take a look at the VOD, where you will find what I did for Totally Bear. No, it won't be. It won't change categories of Ayovu. We'll do a run. We'll do runs of another category, to close out the stream. So this is not it. I just don't have enough time to do another really long category today. Oh, huh. That was... Yeah, that was a series of time crates I needed. Possibly tomorrow, Shazen. Possibly tomorrow for Warped 105. Okay, we still got the gold. Sweet. Zekro is being cheeky, gaming expert. Don't take it seriously. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. We can just add plant food in later. It's just one relic too, so it's not like a one cycle or something where like it makes it really complicated. Okay, now we're all set. Hey, confetti! Now we did it. Now we did it. There's a confetti party. Okay. 3:32:32. That's the time that we've set.